Hey everyone, Ace Trainer Liam here. Now we all love shiny Pokemon. Well, except for that one guy who's like, regular Archeops is way better than shiny Archeops. They look practically the same, douchebag. Anyway, most of us love shiny Pokemon, whether they be the product of hours upon hours of soft resetting, or a completely out of the blue random encounter. Shiny Pokemon traditionally tend to follow certain colour patterns, because shiny forms were made generally just by switching a certain coloured Pokemon to a different colour palette, which is why many shiny Pokemon are the same colour as the shiny version of other Pokemon whose original colour is the same as their original counterpart. Confused yet? Good. Anyway, today I'll be looking at 10 Pokemon whose shiny forms actually really caught me off guard. And even though the new colour scheme isn't what I'd expected the Pokemon shiny to have, it still just kind of works. So here we go. Top 10 Pokemon with unexpected shiny forms. Number 10, Metagross. Now a lot of you may think Metagross' shiny form was an obvious choice for Game Freak. Metagross is a steel type. It's so steel type it even has a name forged using the word metal. Get it? Forged? Oh god. Anyway, for me, I don't know what I expected Metagross to look like, if not silver and gold, but honestly the first time I saw the shiny was during the promos for Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, in which the event Shiny Beldum, which ultimately evolves into Shiny Metagross, was announced, and I distinctly remember uttering the words, "Wait, that's what Metagross' shiny looks like? Whoa!" And that's really what this list is about. Number 9, Relicanth. Now a lot of people consider this Pokemon to be pretty boring. It's just a prehistoric, bulky rock type, and we have quite a few of those already. However, when Relicanth is found in its shiny form, it really is a sight to behold. I certainly didn't expect such a lackluster Pokemon to have such an exciting shiny. It looks completely brand new, almost modernised if you will. It genuinely looks like it'd be a much faster Pokemon, although deep down it's still the same old slow Relicanth. Number 8, Gigalith. We really can't talk about rock-type Pokemon with incredibly out-of-the-blue shiny coloration without mentioning Gigalith. It's a pretty awesome sight to behold in itself, with deep red spikes covering it, but its shiny form changes from red spikes to intense blue spikes that look really futuristic. I almost expected this thing to have a dull shiny, but it really did prove me wrong. Number 7, Zygarde. I don't care what the contest judges say, this thing should win all the beauty contests. Now a lot of you may not have seen this shiny before because it's actually shiny locked. Thanks Game Freak. Although I did mention it in one of my very first videos, which was my top 10 shiny Pokemon. Don't watch it, it's crap. Please don't watch it, it's so shit. Please do not watch it. But now that you have seen it, you probably feel the way I do, and you think it looks freaking awesome. I really can't get enough of how fantastic this version of Zygarde really looks, and it makes me excited to see its other forms in this same colour scheme. The only thing that bothers me about this one is it stops looking like a ground and dragon type and kind of looks more like a bug and ice type. But hey, what can you do? Number 6, Crustle. Crustle is a Pokemon I never really cared for. I'd catch it or evolve it from Dwebble, dump it in the PC and forget about it. And I think most of us do that. Well, that was before I saw that shiny Crustle looked like it had been dumped in toxic waste or flown over from an alien planet. I don't know why, but seeing shiny Crustle makes it look like a much more interesting Pokemon to me. Maybe it's the bright glow of plutonium radiating from it, slowly breaking down my brain cells. Who knows? Who are you? Who am I? What is this? Number 5. Druddigon. Here we go, another Generation 5 Pokemon. It really does seem like Generation 5 was where Pokemon really started to experiment with the types of colour schemes they could give their shiny Pokemon, and with Druddigon they did a fantastic job. It's weird because my favourite colour is blue, yet I really don't like Druddigon's original colouring. The red head just makes it look kind of angry all the time, or maybe even embarrassed about something. But to me, it just really looks like it's got a giant zit for a head. Whereas its shiny form with the green and orange, it just looks so elegant and so perfect. I think it's most likely because orange and green are closer on the colour spectrum than red and blue, so it just sort of seems to blend that little bit better. There's not so much of a clash between its head and its body, it all looks like part of the same organism. Number 4, Claudette. Now when it comes to a lot of blue water-type Pokemon, the general theme is that the shiny counterparts be purple. But then Claudette comes along and blows me away with its sleek red shiny. The blue stripes on its claw accent it really well, and I dare say it's about time we had a crustacean Pokemon with an impressive claw like that in a beautiful red colour. Oi, bugger off you two, you're ruining my point. Number 3, Hypno. This is one I actually only discovered while I was doing the research for this video. I took a look at a few shinies I hadn't seen before and bam! Out pops Hypno with a badass pink ensemble. I really love this version of Hypno. It's gone from being gold and looking a bit creepy to being pink and absolutely adorable. Way to go, Hypno! Number 2, Garboda. Gen 5 reigns supreme again in the shiny department. Now Garboda gets a lot of stick for being an absolute trash heap of a Pokemon. Get it? Trash heap? Because it's made of trash and it's classified as the trash heap Pokemon? Anyway, personally, I don't think Garboda is a bad Pokemon, although it's definitely outclassed by other pure poison types like Muck and Swalot. But damn, son! Check that shiny out! This thing went from looking like garbage to looking like dessert. Oh, sorry Vanillux, your services are no longer needed. Wait, where are you going? Oh no! Professor! It happened again! Number 1. Mega Gengar. You all saw it coming, and a bunch of you were like, how is this unexpected? We've seen this shiny a million times. True, but think back to when you first saw it. You'd seen shiny Gengar before. You know, that really lackluster shiny where it's really hard to tell if it's a shiny, and sometimes you even need to check its summary just to make sure it's got that red star just to be totally certain. Well, remember the feeling when you first saw shiny Gengar Mega evolve? For me, it was incredible. It transformed from this blunt, unrecognizable shiny to this incredible, beautiful white ghost that really stands out from everything else in the shiny Pokemon world. Mega Gengar did nothing but impress me when I first saw it shiny, and no shiny has surprised me quite so much. Hopefully we get more shinies like this in the generations to come. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments which shiny Pokemon took you by surprise, and be sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more videos like this. And until next time, keep on training.